we're on the edge of something, I think, pretty enormous. I can't wait for the doors to open to the public tomorrow.
So it's launched today. Now, what is your archetypal character? Are you Iron Man? You use your mind to control the universe?
I think I'm probably Iron Man. I mean, let's just put it out there. I've got a great choice of suits, 4 of which are on display here. I've got about 20, I think, altogether. And I came from a really primitive place, but I'm pretty sophisticated now. And there's not much I can't do in that suit. So I think I'm with him more than with anyone.
Okay, formidable. Watch out. He rules the world. Now, when this idea was first pitched to you, what was your first reaction?
Mute.
Yes.
I thought this could work, but I wasn't really sure how, and I wasn't sure whether the objects would be the right kind of things that would excite people and make them feel they were authentically getting inside this whole franchise. But in fact, I was wrong. It's amazing. And within really a matter of about a week, I'd worked that out. So luckily, and I decided this is something, given particularly we've got our Cinematheque, so we bring cinema into the gallery walls all the time. This is a perfect way of truly unpacking what happens inside a cinematic world. And I couldn't be happier with the way it's played out.
It looks amazing. So what's your highlight? What's your favourite? Are you imagining yourself on the throne of Asgard?
I think the Asgardian throne sort of was made for me. And I think a lot of us who are visiting this exhibition, I think people would probably pay us big money to go up and have their photograph taken on it. And look, I guess, look, I can't really say I'm open to that, but deals on the side, you know, anything's possible.
You're the man to see, Iron Man.
Yeah.
So it's a thin line sometimes between contemporary art and popular culture. What is that line? How do we draw it?
It's permeable. That line moves all the time. And within the whole history of modern and contemporary art, there is a constant shift and shape-shifting between the two. Think of the pop art movement. The pop art movement back in the 60s and 70s was all about popular culture. It was comic book culture. Think of Roy Lichtenstein. It was about commercial and commodity, you know, the supermarket. Think Andy Warhol. So artists have been trading off and trading in the popular culture space for hundreds of years. This is not new. And so when people get a bit sniffy about us doing a show like this, I try and remind them that, in fact, there shouldn't be a line. Why should there be a line? Do we have those who are in the know and are really smart and those that don't know anything? No, I think we should open the world and the world of culture up to everybody. And this is a great road into a gallery like this for people that otherwise might never come. So I think I'm all for getting as many people in with as wide a range of interests as we possibly can.
10 out of 10, Iron Man. I'm in love with that.
Thank you. I'll back to my throne room.
And just quickly, this is also about building relationships globally with other organisations like Marvel and Disney. How does this move things forward for Queensland?
Well, you know, I didn't think we'd ever do a show with Disney, but you think about it, the Australian Centre for Moving Image in Melbourne has done several, you know, so we all work in different ways with different partners, and for a show like this, we're dealing with a film production house rather than other museums and borrowing artworks, and we tend to treat them with white gloves, and everything's done very carefully and very detailed manner. This show is a bit different. Props aren't quite treated.
Are you saying it's easier to work with the film industry?
Yes.
Better after parties too, eh?
You've tumbled me. It really is. And in fact, Alexis Auditore, who we've worked with on this show from Marvel, she's like their big property guru. Pardon me. Alexis is kind of saying, take the white gloves off, you know, because she's seeing us handle things in that normally reverential way that we do in museums. We want
specific language
and all this kind of thing. So there's been that's been a bit of a cultural shift for us as well, but a really good one. We couldn't be happier.
Well, congratulations. It's spectacular. Come down. It's open to the public. Get involved. Join in. Become Iron Man. Dance with Groot. It's all happening.
Thank you so much, and thanks for your interest.
We love it. Thank you.